So you asked me a while ago that you need my help because you don't know how to answer your module because you don't know the answer. So where is it? Saan sa module mo ang hindi mo ma-answeran? Saan? Anong number?
Number 13.
Oh, number 13. Enumerate the parts of the brain, most especially the three main parts, and give the function of it. Okay. Yan ang hindi mo masagutan sa module mo. So, but you know what are the parts of brain?
No, sir.
So, the parts of brains are cerebral cortex, the cerebellum, the hypothalamus, the thalamus, pituitary gland, pineal gland, amygdala, hippocampus, and of course, the midbrain. But, sabi sa module mo, most especially the three main parts. So, you know what are the three main parts of the brain, or you know how to enumerate the three main parts of the brain?
Yes.
What are those three main parts of the brain?
Cerebrum, cerebellum, and brainstem.
Alright, you are correct. That are the three main parts of the brain. The cerebrum, the cerebellum, and of course, the brain stem. But you know what are the definition of it and of course the function of it?
No.
Okay. So now on, I'm going to teach you, or I'm going to explain to you what are the function of it. So first of all is the cerebrum. What is cerebrum? So cerebrum is the largest part of the brain, and it is composed of right and of course the left hemisphere. And of course, it performs a higher functions like interpreting touch, vision and hearing, as well as speech, reasoning, emotion, learning, and fine control of movement. So, ngayon, why are you studying? Bakit ka nag-aaral?
To achieve my goals.
Okay, for you to achieve your goal in life. Then what is then your ambition in life?
I want to be a nurse someday.
You want to be a nurse someday. Yeah. Why? 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 Why do you want to become a nurse someday?
Para matulungan ko yung may sakit.
For you to help those people having sick. Okay. So for now on, I ask you a question, and of course you give me a reason, and of course you give me your answer. So now on, the cerebrum, one of the three main parts of the brain, are now functioning on you. That is one function of cerebrum, giving reason. Naglarasin ko sa akin. So means your cerebrum is now functioning, and that is one function of cerebrum. Do you understand?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. So next will be the cerebellum. Cerebellum. Do you know what is cerebellum is? Okay, you don't know what is cerebellum. Cerebellum is which is a Latin for little brain, maliit na utak. Yun. It is a major structure of the hindbrain that is located near the brainstem. This part of the brain is responsible for coordinating voluntary movement. It also responsible for a number of functions, including motor skills such as balance, coordination, and of course, posture. So now on, tumayo ka. Ilayo mo to. Okay, layo ka. Itaas mo yung kamay mo. Alright, tapos itaas mo yung kabila mong paa. Alright. So, umupo ka din. Umupo ka. Ilayin mo yung upuan. Ayan. Tapos umupo ka ng maayos. Ayan. Your cerebellum is now functioning. Kaya na pinatayo kita, tapos tinaas mo yung isang kamay mo, tapos itinaas mo yung isang leeg mo. Anong ginawa mo?
Balance.
Nag-balance ka. So, that is now one function of cerebellum. Balance. You know how to balance yourself para hindi ka matumba. Ayan. Tapos, di ba pinaupo kita kanina, tapos inayos mo yung upo mo. That is also uh, one function of the cerebellum, which is one of the three main parts of the brain. Yung posture, maayos na pagpupo, that is considered as a posture. So, now on. Let's move to the last three main parts of the brain, the brain stem. Do you know what is the brain stem is?
No.
Okay. The brain stem is the posterior stalk-like part of the brain that connects the cerebrum with the spinal cord. In the human brain, the brainstem is composed of the midbrain, the pons, and the medulla oblongata. The brainstem is very small, making up around only 2.6% of the brain's total weight. So, in addition, brainstem area at the base of brain that lies between the deep structure of the cerebellar hemisphere and the cervical spinal cord and serve as critical role in regulating certain involuntary action of the body, including heartbeat and of course breathing. Means the one function of the brainstem is regulating certain involuntary action of the body. So, ganyan mo yung kamay mo. Ayan. Hawakan mo dito. Dito sa may banda dito. Ano? Ano naramdaman mo?
Pulso.
Pulse. Pulse. Okay. Yan ay pulso. Di ba nga, nag-ano siya, nagbibit siya. Of course, iganyan mo yung kamay mo. Nararamdaman mo, may air. That is already breathing. So, yung pulse rate, mga pulse rate, that is one function of brainstem. That is, kaya nga sabi kanina, it regulates certain involuntary action of the body. And that is one example already, yung pulse rate natin. Kapag iganyan mo, nagpa-pulse siya, so that is one function of the brainstem. So, di ba nabanggit ko kanina? What are the brainstem have three types. What are those? Alright. The midbrain, pons, and of course, the medulla oblongata. That is the three parts of brainstem. That is the three parts of brainstem. So first, we're going to discuss about the midbrain. Midbrain, also called the mesencephalon, region of developing vertebrate brain that is composed of the tectum and the tegmentum. The midbrain serve important function in motor movement, particular movement of the eye, and in auditory and visual processing. Yung function daw ni midbrain is motor movement, particular movement of the eye. So, alright, the function of the midbrain is now working on you. Kasi kapag ginanyan ko, ganyan din yung mata mo, ginanyan ko, ganyan din yung mata mo. So, means your eyes is moving. That is one function of midbrain. Movement of the eyes. Yung eyes mo is gumagalaw. That is the one function of midbrain. So, next, for the type of brainstem, the pons. Pons. Do you know what is pons is?
No.
Do you know? You don't know what is pons is. So, the pons, while involved in the regulation of function carried out by the cranial nerve, it houses work together with the medulla oblongata to serve an especially critical role in generating the respiratory rhythm of breathing. Active function of the pons may also be fundamental rapid eye movement or the REM sleep. So, Alright. Now, the function of the pons is now working also on you. Sabi dito, the fundamental rapid eye movement. Di ba? Ang bilis nung mata mo na humabol sa aking kamay. That is already the function of pons. You get it?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so next, the last is the medulla oblongata. The medulla oblongata. So, your medulla oblongata is located at the base of your brain, where the brainstem connects the brain to your spinal cord. It plays an essential role in passing messages between your spinal cord and brain. It also for regulating cardiovascular and respiratory system. The medulla oblongata is responsible for regulating several basic functions of the autonomic nervous system, including respiration, cardiac function, vasodilation, and reflexes like vomiting, coughing, sneezing, and swallowing. So, siyempre nabubuhay ka, di ba? So, means you have a respiration na humihinga ka. That is one function of the medulla oblongata. That is one function of medulla oblongata. Yung paghinga mo pa lang, that is already a function of medulla oblongata. And of course, di ba, kapag kumain ka ng marami, tapos sinusuka or nagva-vomit ka, of course, that is also function of the medulla oblongata. Tapos kapag may cough ka, inuubo ka, di ba, nag-i-sneeze ka, that is one function, of course, the medulla oblongata. And of course, swallowing. Siyempre, kumakain ka, nagsaswallow ka ng mga food. Hindi ka ba kumakain? Kumakain, siyempre, di ba? That is already, the way you eat, nagsaswallow ka ng food, that is already one function of medulla oblongata. So, for now on, that's it. That's are the three main parts of the brain and of course, the function. So, syempre, alam mo na, di ba? You know now how to answer your modules. Yung mga pinagsasabi ko kanina, yan na yun. Yun na yung answer ng module mo. Alright?
Yes. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay. You're welcome. Alright. I just shared my knowledge about it to you, for you to know, of course. So, you're welcome. So, thank you for watching, guys. I'm Alberto Dagbawan.
I'm Kristen Jules Amante.
Of course, thank you for watching.